Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the palettes I would keep if I only can keep 5 palettes, and I think you will be surprised which ones I'm keeping and which ones I don't. So if you want to see about that, then keep on watching. By the way, if you're new here, hi, I am Nikki. I do love color and colorful makeup. Colorful colors, not this one, but in general, you can definitely see the colorful makeup. I upload 3 times a week, so stay tuned. Okay, just to be clear, to be very, very clear, I gave my best to not include the palettes from the last video. I will link it here, where I only can keep 10 palettes, and I have to say I am pretty excited about this. This color scheme will be, or at least the palettes I am choosing, I think will be a surprise for all of you, hopefully. I am super excited, to be honest. I thought about them. I do have one palette that could be, maybe if I repeat this next year or so, that could be one of the palettes. If you want to see that again next year or in like 6 months or so, please leave it down in the comments below. And without further ado, let's start it. Let's start with the most boring one, and I have to say I need to have at least one neutral palette in my setup because I do work and I don't want to, have to work on that things every morning. Don't have the time for that. And so my palette of choice as a neutral palette will surprise you. It is the Maybelline Nudes of New York palette. I said it would surprise you, didn't I? I have to say, I do have Natasha Denona palettes, quite a few, and I think you will think, why didn't I choose these? Well, it's the reason, this one is the reason. This palette is really good quality. I have to say that's the only palette I do own from Maybelline, and this one has really, really nice quality, and you can definitely see you have a range of different nude tones. You have the more plummy nudes, you do have the more yellowy nudes, you have the neutral nudes, you have everything in one palette, and I have to say with this one I can do every look I want to. Like I said, you do have a nice variety on mattes and shimmers. So this one would be my choice if I said, okay, the only nude palette I would keep, almost only nude palette I would keep would be this one. And I'm pretty proud of myself that I choose this one. I do like it, the quality is there, and yeah, this would be my nude pick. Let's continue with the almost nude palette. You definitely saw that these are all more warm tone colors, and I thought about it, and I do want to add a few cool tones as well, and for that reason I would pick the Mineralone Palette. I know, I'm surprised as well. This one is the new palette from last year. I'm not sure, to be honest. This year, last year, something there. This is the Mineralone palette, and it is from Colourpop, and this is the color scheme. I do have a yellow, which I do absolutely love, and I don't have this kind of yellow in the other palettes I chose, so this is a good one. Also, you do have some grayish tones, more neutral tones, a little bit of a more warmy brown, but you also have some duochromes and, like really nice shimmers. I think with this palette combined with this one, I have all the nude looks I ever wanted, and I can spice it up a little bit with the yellow and the duochromes. So this would be my second pick. Okay, from here on now it's just colorful stuff, because I mean I have the neutrals already. The neutrals are set. Now we go to the fun part of this challenge to only keep 5 palettes, and I have to say this one was easy, but I doubt it. You know what I mean? It's the Colourpop I Kid You Not, and to be honest, those are the purples I want to use every single day. They are stunning. I love the colors. The quality is amazing on this one as well, by the way. And these ones are the wearable purples, I would say. If I do want to add some purple touches, this one would be the palette for me. It has also some, like, I'm trying not to blend you. It had also some dark reds, and then also like a cool tone purple, a more warm tone purple. I mean, shimmers, stunning. So this one would be my third pick. Okay, let's add the almost last palette. I'm debating on this or the other one to be the last, but we'll start with this. I would go with the Wellness palette from Beauty Bay. I know. Well, it's not so shocking, I think, but this one is the color scheme. You do have some blues, you have some teals, you have some greenish colors. I mean, I love a green eye, so I do have this here, so I don't need another palette that is green. You also had some red tones, a little bit of orange and brown, so you do have great variety in colors here. You could add also the Age of Opulence, but I do have to say with this palette, I don't feel the need, and with the other palettes, to add that one as well, because in the Age of Opulence you have neutral colors, which I already covered. You have some pinks, purples and blues, which I will cover. Let's say it like this. So this one, I do have my teals covered, blues covered, greens covered, and reds covered. So, and if I want to add another deeper red, I could use the red in this one. So I'm pretty confident about that. I do enjoy the formula quite a lot. They are quite pigmented. I have to say, if you work with the shimmers, maybe use a damp brush. This works amazing for me, or use your finger. I don't feel like these, because they're more of a putty shimmer formula, I don't feel like they work great on a dry brush. But other than this, I do love the formula. They stay on me at least all day, even though I do have oily eyelids. I know, I'm surprised as well. Yeah, but this one is the one I would pick on the 4th spot. And for the last palette, of course, you would think maybe I would pick my Iron Bright Matte palette, and I have to say, I would have, but I didn't. And I didn't put in any Kaleidos palette. I know, I'm shocked as well. I would have picked maybe the Club Nebula palette, or maybe some of the other palettes from Kaleidos. I do love the quality, but I didn't. And that was on purpose, I have to say, because I feel like the colors I have in those palettes, I already have here. And if I don't have them here, I have it here. This is the Micaela and Glam Light palette. And I'm trying not to blend you. This is the color scheme. I mean, look at that. This is stunning. You do have a more yellowy tone here. You do have purples, pinks, blues. You do have greens, turquoises that combined with the Wilderness palettes are amazing. You do have some neutrals here, but you also have like a more neon-y orange and a more neon-y pink. Neon-y pink there. The shimmers are stunning. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. You also have some neon-y type shades. The quality is amazing, so for this reason I would pick this one and the other 4 palettes, and I think I would be happy about it. And you also have some greens that you may not have in the Wilderness palette. So I mean, I think with the combination of those 5, I do have every combination I do need, I would say. Yeah, these are the 5 palettes I would pick if I only can keep 5 palettes. I know I am surprised as well. Don't tell me about that. I'm surprised as well, but I think I covered all the grounds. I do have colorful shades. I do have blues, greens, yellows, purples, reds. I do have darker shades, lighter shades, medium shades. I do have neutrals, warm tone neutrals and cool tone neutrals. And I think with those palettes, I would have everything, to be honest. There is a contestant, if you wanted to see that in the future, that maybe, if I use this one as well, I maybe just need 3 palettes, if I would be honest. But so far I got it yesterday, so far I don't know if the quality is nice, if I like the quality or not. So for the moment, these are the 5 palettes I would pick. So now, of course, I want to know which 5 palettes would you pick if you only can keep 5. I would be so interested in that. Please leave a comment down below which 5 palettes you would choose if you only can keep 5. Please subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I would really appreciate that if you like my content. If you have some ideas for content in the future, or you want to see something really specific, or want to see any of these palettes in action, please write it down in the comments below. And we see us in our next video. I wish you a really nice week. So see you then. Bye guys.